Next speaker on the list, which is the distinguished representative of Finland. Please, you have the floor.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair, dear Tobias, distinguished colleagues. It has been a dramatic year for the OSCE. Since we last met, we have witnessed a fundamental change in European security. There is a horrible and aggressive war waged by Russia in Europe. Poland has acted strongly as chair during this past year and defended OSCE principles in very difficult circumstances. I thank you, dear Zbigniew, and the whole Polish team for your leadership this year. I also wish North Macedonia's chairpersonship success in the demanding task ahead. And of course, through the Secretary General Helga Schmidt, I want to thank all the staff in the OSCE for your efficiency and your commitment during this very difficult year. The OSCE was created to foster dialogue and to prevent war in Europe. The OSCE failed in achieving this objective when Russia broke its core principles. Russia's illegal war of aggression against Ukraine has shaken European security architecture to the core. In these circumstances, focusing on the hostile Russian war on Ukraine has rightly dominated the agenda of the OSCE. The resilience of the OSCE has been tested and proven. Finland's support to Ukraine is steadfast. Mr. Chair, the OSCE cannot bring peace back to Europe if one of its participating states, Russia, wages war. Meanwhile, we should not lose sight of the valuable and concrete work that the OSCE does every day. Field missions and their support to the host country's development are a key part of the contribution of the OSCE. Human rights, media freedom, minority rights, they are always threatened, and even more so during conflicts. Apart from flexible tools like the Moscow mechanism, the human dimension provides close interaction with civil society. Moreover, the efforts of the OSCE to restore peace should be noted. For sustainable peace, comprehensive security is indispensable. Mr. Chair, the importance of environment as part of our security was raised already in the Helsinki Final Act. I want to highlight that only a year ago in Stockholm, the Ministerial Council adopted a decision on climate change and security. We need to strive for results to this cause. We must continue the work of safeguard the functioning of the OSCE. It means solving the practical questions ahead of us, the budget, the top appointments of the organization, as well as the decisions on the chairpersonship of the year 24. It also means making efficient use of the whole spectrum of tools that we have developed in the OSCE framework over the decades. Mr. Chair, distinguished colleagues, in Helsinki in 1975, in the middle of the Cold War, countries and peoples from Vancouver to Vladivostok sat around the table and agreed on common principles. The work that started in Helsinki contributed to peaceful and democratic development in Europe. We must once again stress the importance of jointly agreed principles. There cannot be any spheres of influence. Territorial integrity of each country should be respected, and countries have the right to decide their own security arrangements. We are preparing for the Finnish OSCE chairpersonship in 2025. That year will mark 50 years since the Helsinki Final Act was signed. Finland underlines the role of the OSCE in upholding the European security order. We see the OSCE as a forum for dialogue also in the future. The commitment to peace, freedom and human rights will remain in the core of this unique organization. We will strive to make the OSCE stronger. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. I now leave the floor to the next speaker on the list, which is the distinguished